you finished yet, Charlie? Charlie just keeps doing go noodle all the time. You ready? Right, should we say morning to Charlie? Morning, Charlie. Oh dear, you must be tired, Charlie. Right, let's start by looking at some of the sentences from last term, so we're revising all the things that we know. Charlie's ready, aren't you, Charlie? So let's do the sound buttons. Right, can you read that one to me, please? T, p, tip, p, Pam. Tip, Pam. Oh no, that's not very nice, is it? Who's Pam? Let's not tip her over. Oh, you naughty puffins. Right, next one. Let's do the sound buttons. Now remember to say the whole sentence back at the end as well. Did you get this? D, I, d, did, s, I, d, sid, n, ap, nap. Did, sid, nap. Look, there's a question mark here. They're asking a question. Now, did Sid nap? I don't know. Do you know? Have you seen Sid napping? Let me know if you did. Can you see this one's got a capital in the middle of the sentence? Why is that a capital S? A capital S? Why have we got that? Because Sid is a name, isn't it? Right down to here. Now remember the little thing that we remembered. When the I has got a friend, what does it become? Alright, I think really you'll know that word straight away because you've seen it a lot. So I reckon you might not need to sound it out. So let's go for it. Did you get it? Not it. It is. We should know that one by now. And remember that's z. And we've seen this in loads of books, especially in the dandelions we read together. Sam. It is Sam. So that's something you need to start doing is if you know the word and you see it, you can just say it without having to sound it out every time. Right, last one for today. Let's go. Is it dim? Is it dim? Well, what does that mean? What does dim mean? There's not a lot of light there. It's maybe a bit dark. And actually here, with the shadow from the camera light, it is a bit dim here. Right, well done for those. Right, let's have a look on the door. See how many phonemes we've learnt in our new phase. Right, Charlie, you point to it. What's this one? J, j, j. The letter J. We've only learned one of the new ones, haven't we, Charlie? Right, we'll learn a new one in a second. Let's just look at some more J words together. So we'll quickly look at a couple of these. Now Charlie is ready and he's going to beat you to the words. So I'm going to say a word. I want you to find it out of the J words, the J words. You ready? Can you find the word jog? Go, quick, beat Charlie. Quick, Charlie, look. Charlie got it. Did you beat him? Let's prove it. J, O, G, jog. Right, let's do another one. You ready, Charlie? The word's going to be Jack. A name. Jack. It's a name, so look for something that'll give you a clue. Capital, no, not that one. Did you beat Charlie? Look, J, A, K, Jack. Right, last one. So, I won't tell you what the word is, but you've got to work it out from this. Something sticky. Something that you put on your toast or your sandwiches. What do you reckon, Charlie? Did you beat him? Let's see what it says. Jam. You like that, don't you, Charlie? Nice and sticky. So you ready to learn a new phoneme? So we've learnt, ja. Let's find the next one for this term. Here comes Charlie. What's the matter, Charlie? Come here. Uh-oh. What's the matter with Charlie? Calm down, Charlie. Uh-oh, what is it, Charlie? Let's have a look at this picture. Right, what's on this picture? Oh, you're shaking a lot, Charlie. Calm down. Ah, it's a picture of a vulture. Oh, that's right, Charlie. It's not going to eat you. It's not real. Now, a vulture. Can you see that? What does vulture begin with? Can you hear that when you say vulture? It's gone vulture. So it's v sound, not the. It's not the naughty way. It's v. You might feel your lips vibrating. Oh look, vibrating. That begins with v. Now, to make the action for this one, we use 2 fingers this way round to make the v shape, and we pretend it's a vulture flying in the air. And we go v. Can you do that? V. All right, but in a book we wouldn't go v. We would say v. All right, let's turn around and look at this side. So it's 2 diagonal straight lines, and it's v. It's the letter V. So we've done the letter J, now we've done the letter V, and the phoneme is v. Now you can find out a little bit more about v by watching the Alpha Blocks episode to do with the magic words, and it will give you a little bit of v and have a go at reading some v words, and then we'll have a think of v together. All right, so follow the link in the description below. Right, so you've watched some v words, haven't you? You've read them with the Alpha Blocks. Let's see if you can think of some words beginning with v. So can you think of something that you might drive beginning with v? Van. What's that? Van. Right, stand up. Drive your van. Go. Oh, well done, Charlie. Watch out for the traffic. Right. V. What about... Beginning with v. It's a bit of a tricky one, isn't it? I know. Something where if you bought some flowers and you needed to put them in your house to display, where would you put the flowers? You'd put them in something. In a vase. All right. So let's pretend we're putting some flowers in a vase. Vase. Right, should you think of one more? Can you think of any more, Charlie? Anyone? He can think of some names that begin with V. What about Victoria? Have you heard of that one before? Or Victor? And we know there's a puffin who has a last name that begins with V. I wonder if you can think of anything else in your house that might begin with V. Maybe you can go for a hunt. Be a bit tricky, but maybe you could do that before we read the words. Right, V. Right, Charlie's waiting for you to have a go at reading the words that have the V phoneme. So shall we have a go together? Right, you might have seen this one in the Alpha Blocks episode. Let's read that one. Go on. V, a, n, van. Right, this one was also in the Alpha Blocks episode. Go on. V, a, t, vat. It's like a big container, wasn't it? Was it for the goo or something in the Alpha Blocks episode? Oh, we also met this person in the episode. Read this one to me, please. V, et, vet. Right. This is somebody's name. Look, there's a capital version of the V. Looks very similar. It's just larger, isn't it? So, sound this one out for me, please. We've got V, I, K, Vic. Now, let's go over to here. I'm going to go over to this one. Because it's at the beginning. We've got another capital, but it's not one you might know because it looks different to how we would say it. Write it in terms of if it was a small one. This is a capital K, so it's a K. Try and read this one, and it might be worth splitting it up because it's longer. Ready? What's that first bit? And add the next bit. And we've got K, E, V, Kev, I, N, Kevin. Did you know Mr. Martin is actually called Kevin? So if you write that down, you'll know how to write his name. Okay, oh, I missed one out. Let's go over to here. So I think on the end we might say this in a slightly different way, I think. So I would say this one, well, it's got a capital R, so it's someone's name in this one. So it's R-A-V, Rav, and I think it might be an E sound, so Ravi, I think. Okay, and this one, so that's another name. And then down to here. Now, before you read this, again, sometimes what do we have to turn that S into? It sounds more of a Z, and if you look, it's got the I and the S together, so that might help you. So if I split this up first, try that bit, and then add this bit on the end to work that out. What does that make altogether? It should be V, I, Z, viz, it, visit. All right, you might go and visit somewhere once we're back to normal. And then the last one on the page, again, I would split this one up. Can you go for this one? Vel, vet, velvet. Have you heard of a fabric or material called velvet? It's that one there. So you can have a go exploring all the words on this page, apart from this one because we haven't done the phonemes here. All right, well done, Puffins.